Hallo und willkommen zurück zu Folge 44 von If My Heart Had Wings und der 12. Folge auf Assas Route. In der letzten Folge wurde der Glider endlich fertiggestellt, das heißt die Testflüge können nun endlich wieder aufgenommen werden. Aoi hatte ein Gespräch mit Yoru, in dem sie ihn darum gebeten hat, Asa mit auf den Testflug zu nehmen. Ansonsten noch ein Gespräch mit Kanako, wo wir ein bisschen Background zum Charakter bekommen haben. Better late than never, am I right? Und dann hatten Aoi und Asa Sex im Bad, was ich wieder rausschneiden musste. Das war auch alles und damit gehen wir jetzt in die letzte Folge auf Assas Route.
Birds that fly in the sky can't possibly understand the feelings of earthbound humans. Because birds have wings. Asa, do you know why people long for the sky so much? It's because people can't fly. Humans don't have wings, but they admire and strongly long for the place they cannot reach. And I'm certain you can understand the feelings of those people more than anyone else. I think that's one of your strong points, because I'm sure you'll become such a person yourself. Yes, I understand. I understand, Grandpa. I know how those people feel. The regrets of those who want to fly but can't. That's why I... Morning. Awakened by a piercing sound of an alarm clock, I stretched my half-asleep body. We were going to start today's test flight in the morning. We didn't know how many occasions we would have to test the glider in favorable conditions before the morning glory appears. According to the weather forecast, the day would be perfect for a flight. Considering that such conditions are quite rare, we were determined to get as many results as possible. That's why we wanted to start so early in the morning. Senpai, are you awake? Asa-chan? Good morning, Senpai. Asa-chan came into my room. She'd already gotten dressed. What's the matter? Looks like you're all ready to go. Well, I just woke up early and I thought it was about time, so I came to wake you up. I must have woken up so early because I'm nervous. You're really looking forward to flying, aren't you? Yes, I was so excited when I went to bed last night. Because of that I couldn't sleep and counted so many sheep. Haha, that's just like Asa-chan. She's so cute. But I was completely exhausted and it helped me fall asleep in the end. Exhausted? Yeah, I guess. That's right. Asa-chan's face turned bright red. By the way, I was also so tired after yesterday's bath that when I went back to my room I immediately collapsed onto my bed. My body seems a bit sore too. I'm sorry, it's my fault, right? Oh, it's fine. It's just a little muscle pain, that's all. Besides, if I could, I'd love to do it with you every day. And so we started our morning with such an embarrassing conversation. Anyway, I'm ready to go. I'll check up on the others. Okay. Asa-chan rushed out of my room. Wait, what are we doing first thing in the morning? I entered the dining room. Asa-chan and Yoru-chan were already there. They were sitting at the table and drinking tea. Senpai, you ready? Yeah, I washed my face, brushed my teeth, and I'm ready to go anytime. Good morning, Yoru-chan. Good morning, Senpai. I see you got up early too. When Nee-san got up, I just checked along. That is, she was moving so much that she woke me up. Haha, so she woke you up. Yes, Nee-san has been restless since last night. She won't calm down. Yoru-chan. Well, it seems like she took an awfully long bath late last night, so I suppose it's only natural that she had trouble sleeping. Right, Senpai. Why are you asking me? No reason. I just thought you might know something. Did she find out? Well, obviously! Nee-san didn't tell me anything, okay? This is just my guess. So, Nee-san, how was it? I just took a little longer bath yesterday. Senpai wouldn't know that, right, Senpai? Oh, of course not. There's no way I'd know. Gee. Nothing happened, really. Gee. Oh, we said that nothing happened. Oh well, whatever. Who? Seems like she stopped pursuing the subject. Oh, I'm so bleary-eyed, was Heista's about. At that point, Kotori arrived into the dining room with a pained expression. Oh, isn't this far too early? My head hurts. I don't think I could eat right now, so I'll pass on breakfast. It's fine, we packed breakfast to take with us. We'll eat it there when we get hungry. Sip of water. Huh? Really? Oh, that's why you were cooking with Asa last night. I see. That's right. Here, Kotori, this is your share. Ah, thanks, Ari-kun. Morning, everyone. Kanako-san, in her underwear. Just then, Kanako-san turned up as well. In her underwear. Alright, looks like everyone's ready, so let's get going. Kanako, get dressed! No way in hell. Kanako-san, that's impossible. Oh, what is? You haven't noticed? Notice what? That you're not wearing any clothes. Oops, I guess I'm still half asleep. Oh, come on, that's no excuse. First, we went to the secret base to get our glider. Morning, everyone. Good morning. Senpai and Ageha were already there. Apparently, Senpai had taken the day off work today. Look at that, such a beautiful sky. Doesn't it make you feel good? Yeah, it's the perfect sky for flying. The beautiful clear sky wasn't entirely blue. It was dotted with a few clouds and there was a faint wind too. A completely quiet sky would be a problem, just like an overly windy one. But today, the sky's mood was just right for a test flight. Apparently, the god of the sky was supporting us. Okay, let's get the glider out first. Yeah. We proceeded with the flight preparations, taking a break for breakfast partway through. We attached towing ropes to the glider, checked the airframe, and confirmed the flight plan with everyone. Ageha was teaching Asa-chan how to use the winch. Yoda-chan was watching them from the side. This will be their first experience with flying, so there was a lot they didn't know. Even if Kotori and Ageha would be operating the winch, there was no harm in teaching them. We were just like that last year. Everything was so new and we were so nervous. You're not nervous now, Kotori. Of course I am. My heart's pounding so hard I could die. What a coincidence, mine too. I was so nervous I couldn't stop sweating. You'll take Asa for a flight, right? Why do you ask? Well, I just think she really has to fly. Yeah, why? You know, apparently she... Oh, you started already. Oh, my boy. One by one, some visitors had arrived. Looks like it's going smoothly. Oh, Akarin too. How did you come here to oversee our activities? No, it's not that. I'm not interested in your activities, but today we brought a visitor. A visitor? Kuji... Nee, Tobioka. Nicht Kujira. Was war Kujira nochmal? It's been a while, everyone. Huh? Oh, if I remember correctly. Long time no see. The visitors Akari-san brought were the mother and son we'd met before. It was that crybaby who Asa-chan and I had met during our date and his mother. Apparently they'd figured out that we were from Keifu Academy based on the uniforms we'd been wearing. And then I asked about the activities of the Soaring Club. Why though? You asked about it? You did quite a bit of searching. The teachers asked around in the student council. When we heard some details, we thought it must be Minase-kun and Kazato-san. I didn't think we stood out that much. A boy and a girl wearing school uniforms during summer vacation were walking towards Flying Fishman. She called him Senpai and most importantly, he called her Asa-chan. That makes it pretty obvious. Yeah, it does. Anyway, that's how it was. They said they wanted to thank you. But you really didn't have to go out of your way so much. Oh, no worries. If you don't let us thank you, we'll feel horrible. Here, have a box of cakes. Thank you. You too, Daichi. Say thanks. Thank you, Oni-chan. Then the boy looked around. Where's Oni-chan? Asa-chan! Asa had noticed the visitor, so I called out to her and waved my hand. When she saw that, she trotted over here. Hello, it's been a while. Hello, it's been a while indeed. Hello. They've come to thank us for that time. They even gave us sweets. Hey, that's... Thank you so much. Oh no, we're the ones who came to thank you, so please don't bow your head to us. But you're too kind. We really didn't do anything. They resembled a pair of housewives falling over themselves to praise each other. Thank you too, One-chan. The little boy bowed his head. He seemed like a good kid. Have you managed to do a backwards flip? Asa-chan asked him. Not yet. Ah, I see. Sorry. He's really no good at it. He just can't do it correctly. I'm thinking about giving up. You're still young, so if you keep trying, you'll get it someday. But... it'd be nice if you managed to learn it. I guess he wasn't good at sports. There were a few kids in my class who couldn't do backboard flips either. War die eine Rückwärtsrolle damit? Also unter Backboard Flips stelle ich mir ein Salto vor. Rückwärtssalto. Everyone says that, so it's kind of frustrating. Huh? They say it's okay if I can't do it, but that's why it's so frustrating. The teacher said it's common, but I hate it. Well, no one had been making a big deal out of failing to do backwards flip when I was a kid either. But even then, failing at something was really embarrassing. Teachers used to coach kids as long as it took until they could do it. But if they did that now, the parents might get angry. Whoa, Oni-chan, are you going to fly in that? The boy asked this suddenly when he noticed the glider standing on the runway. His depressed expression had changed instantly and his face shone with excitement. Little kids can be very emotional and their moods change quickly. Yeah, well, it's not that I will be flying myself. No, she will. This Oni-chan is going to fly in it. Huh? Yoru-chan? Yoru-chan cut into the conversation. Wow. Right, Ne-san? I'll just go for a ride, though. But you'll still fly, right? Yup, this Oni-chan will fly in it. Wow, that's amazing, Oni-chan. It's not really that amazing. Oh yeah, since we have these visitors now, why don't you fly first, Asa? We can show them how you fly. Huh? Me? You can do a test flight with Ari-kun. Asa-chan and I got into the cockpit. I sat in the front and Asa-chan got in the rear seat. Is it really okay? Asa-chan was hesitating. I thought Ageha-senpai or Kotori-senpai would go first. I hadn't forgotten my promise with Kotori. However, this is Asa's route. We haven't decided anything like that. Besides, she suggested this herself. This isn't the real thing. You don't need to worry so much. Thank you. Alright. We carefully checked the control stick and the rudder controls. There wasn't anything out of order. Then we fastened our seatbelts tightly. Alright. They should be fine. Everything's okay. We're closing the canopy, Asa-chan. Okay. The canopy closed over us. I immediately checked the lock. The lock is okay. I reported to everyone outside. How are the adjustments, Aoi? We haven't even started flying, so I can't tell. So far, everything seems fine. I see. Do your best. Yeah. The sky that you always longed for. Go up there and gaze at it to your heart's content. Yeah. Wow, awesome. It's really going to fly. Oh my. Everything's okay here too, Aoi-kun. Kotori was in charge of operating the winch, reported through the radio. Now all that was left was to fly. Asa, that little boy is watching you. Go up there with Aoi-kun and show him your dream. Yeah. Asa-chan nodded firmly behind me. Alright. Ageha, give the signal. I signaled to Ageha outside. She gave a sign to Kotori and then... Vroom! The fuselage jerked and started accelerating. The frame shook as the glider sped down the runway. Neue Musik. Asa-chan, I will show you the sky. Yeah. We'll fly. Suddenly, we heard the sound of wind rushing past us. The next thing I noticed was the clear blue sky filling my entire vision. We're flying. I've confirmed the release of the towing rope that was attached to the lower part of the fuselage. With this, we should be able to fly without issues. We're flying, Senpai. Of course we are. This is a glider. We climbed to some extent and then the glider kept that altitude. The nose that had been pointing up has dropped and was level now, so we could see the town of Kasegauda spread out beneath us. Wow, the town. It looks so small. Das ist eine ziemliche Großstadt, wenn ich mir so die Hochhäuser anschaue. The glider kept flying forward like this, while descending slightly. From now on, if we don't use the thermals to reascend, we'll keep descending. Incredible. The sky that I haven't flown through in such a long time stretched out endlessly around us. It was exhilarating. Even though it has no engine, it's really flying. Yep, that's right. The sound of the wind hitting the glider was resounding outside of the canopy. It almost felt like we were being held up by the sound itself. It feels strange to be able to fly through the sky in such a small vehicle. The sky feels much closer than in regular planes. It's like a slow roller coaster. Ha, that's a pretty good analogy. However, this flight wasn't stuck on any rails. I was piloting the glider and taking care not to descend too much while turning left and right and trying out some other maneuvers. We can really fly. Yeah. My gaze meets the sky, on the same level. Yeah. Langsam ist die Musik ein bisschen anstrengend. I thought that looking at this would be impossible for me. She wasn't looking up. She was gazing straight at the sky. That's only possible when we were flying. Do you want to try piloting it with us? Eh? No, I couldn't. I still don't. But you always practice in the simulator whenever you have free time during club activities, right? Well, yes, but I thought it would be wonderful if I could fly myself someday. Come on, just a little. I'll tell you what to do, and if you make a mistake, I'll back you up right away. Just move it gently, okay? In that case, just a little. I'm sorry if we die. We won't die, it's fine. I knew she got the grasp of the simulator, and I could always take over if necessary. I gave the controls over to Asa-chan for a little bit. Try doing it like I did just now, okay? I'll try turning right. Go ahead. Like this? Asa-chan awkwardly operated the control stick and the rudder. Right. Left. She was a bit clumsy and I often had to assist her, but she did manage to fly the glider. Am I flying properly? Yeah, you're doing fine. I think you have a knack for this. That's good to hear. Whoa! Shall I check the controls again? Yes, please. I took over the controls. Asa-chan sighed deeply. She must have been really nervous. You just flew through the sky. Just a little. We've descended quite a lot, though. Then we'll just ascend again. Like this. I'd found a thermal and got into it, increasing our altitude. The glider was rising up softly and our view was filled with the sky again. See? You're awesome, Senpai. Well, I've gotten pretty used to piloting by now. Auch wenn er jetzt ein Jahr Pause hatte. Ach nee, ich hab Pilot Training gemacht, ne? I'd even gotten a license. Senpai, this might be a bad time, but can I tell you something? What is it? I never understood how birds feel. How birds feel? Yes, I also thought that birds could never understand my feelings. And that made me feel very uneasy. I was surrounded by nothing but birds, and I felt I was being left behind. She must be talking about her family. She was surrounded by so many incredible people, like Yoro-chan, for example. Birds are always looking at the sky. They always see this beautiful world. That's why I thought it was unfair. But? Now I think it might be good that I couldn't fly. It's because of that. It's because I normally can't see the sky like this. That it looks so beautiful to me now. That's right. A human who could fly would never understand this feeling. And she could savor it. That's the privilege of those who can't fly. I think I understand why people crawl on the ground. I'm sure that's so they can learn to fly. I think so too. Longing. Envy. Trying to catch something huge. Trying to go somewhere high. The world that we yearned for when we were children, the world where we could fly freely, it's right here. I could only describe it in one way. This is the best. But if I'd been able to fly freely through the sky ever since I was a kid, it probably wouldn't have felt so wonderful now. I'm sure these heights can only be truly appreciated by people who only know the bare earth. That's why I was crawling on the ground for so long. Asa-chan could really understand it well. She could savor the feeling of achievement more than anyone else. I'm so happy. In such a short time I managed to catch 2 incredible things. Huh? You and the sky. I'm sorry, even at a time like this I said something so embarrassing. Asa-chan is so damn cute. I'm even more happy that she said this at a time like this. I think I've caught 1 so far. If we reach the morning glory, it'll be 2. Let's make it a success. Yeah. It would be nice if that little boy watching this glider managed to do the backwards flip. When he sees Asa-chan, who used to be a crybaby like him, flying through the sky, maybe he will find a little more courage himself. That's what I thought. Senpai, since we were surrounded by such a beautiful sight, please let me say it once again. Asa-chan was speaking shyly, but I could guess what she wanted to say. Words we'd said before but still weren't used to saying. She wanted to say them again. Alright, I'll say it too. Let's say it together. Hey, yeah, then... Ready? Set. I love you. We confirmed our love for each other up in the sky. In the end, our plan to reach the morning glory had failed. It's a painful truth that great efforts that don't bear fruit are worthless. Our dream to cross over that passage of clouds didn't come true. Naturally, Kotori, Ageha and I, as well as our advisor Amane-senpai, all felt depressed. Just like Kanako-san, who participated in our activities, and Akari-san, who was checking up on us as a member of the student council, and Asa-chan and Yoru-chan, of course. I guess only Tobioka could have been pleased by this. Well, I can't say for sure though. But of course we were eager to get another chance, and we were waiting for the morning glory again the next year. But it didn't appear during our third and fourth summer either, and we graduated. The curtain had fallen all too quickly on our club activities we were so passionate about. It was an unsatisfying end that left us with somewhat gloomy feelings in our hearts. But then, something happy happened that could clear the clouds from our hearts. It was 2 years later. Summer came once again. "You're late, senpai." As soon as I arrived at the runway, Asa-chan scolded me. "I'm sorry, I worked late yesterday, so I could get today off. I only wanted to take a short nap, but I overslept." "Oh, come on, you said you'd get up yourself, so I left you alone. I should have gone to wake you up after all." She has a point. I should have swallowed my weird self-confidence and asked her to wake me up. After all, today was a big day. The sky wouldn't wait for me to wake up. "Well, he made it in time, so it's okay, Nee-san. The preparation's all finished and everyone's here already." When she said that, I looked around the glider. I see, it seems I was the last one to arrive. Everyone else was already here, standing around and chatting. "Oh, Ai-kun, you're late." "Good morning, Kanako-san. I overworked myself a little last night." "Huh, but Asa-chan came here well rested." "No, not that. I meant my work." "Kana, you have a dirty mind." "I was just a joke." "But your work sounds really tough, and you're coming here whenever you get a day off. Are you getting enough rest?" "It's the same for you. You come to every single flight." "Well, I want to see how it goes." "So do I." "Then I guess it can't be helped." Yep, shikatanai. Rather than resting, I wanted to see as much of this club's activities as I could. I couldn't help but think about this club all the time because I loved it so much. The first few students were gathered around the winch, learning how to operate it. There were new members, younger than Asa-chan and Yoru-chan. This all started because of my own selfishness, but the club still continues after such a long time. That's right, members may leave, but the club keeps going. Everyone is sharing the same aim that Iska had, the sky. It feels kind of strange. I never thought a dream would be shared by so many people. Kotori and I joined the same way. Even now we keep coming to watch how the younger members are doing. And I'm still the advisor. Senpai forced a smile. It wasn't that we had any regrets, it was just that this connection we shared made us happy, so we kept coming back. The glider had been improved over and over again. Now it had even newer wings. By the way, some members of the robotics club were helping with glider modifications behind Tobioka's back. Nice. The morning glory. It'd be nice if they reached it. They will pass above it, I'm sure of it. I looked up at the eastern sky. Last night it had glowed bluish purple. This year they'll make it for sure. "Nee-san, it's time. Let's get on board." "Yeah." Asa-chan and Yoru-chan got onto the glider. Asa-chan in the front seat and Yoru-chan in the back. They quickly went through all the checks, closed the canopy and prepared for takeoff. "Senpai, this year I'll show the sight of us crossing over it." "Yeah, I'm counting on you." Amane-senpai's feelings were passed on to us. Now our feelings were passed on to Asa-chan and the others. The attempts to challenge the sky continued without end, and those feelings were being passed on and on. By those who kept on dreaming. Perhaps these feelings are what encouraged the development of all aviation technology that is spread throughout the world nowadays. Well, I just had some romantic thoughts. "Leave it to me. After all, I was born to fly through the sky." And now the girl who longed for the sky. Yeah? What about her? Oh, das ist das Ende von Asas Route. Das hat erstaunlich lang gedauert. Ich dürfte jetzt um die 7 Stunden Aufnahmematerial haben. Nur für den Teil, der exklusiv für ihre Route war, jetzt nach dem Fail-Part. Puh. Na gut, ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen. Ich schätze mal, wir machen dann nächstes Mal mit Yodel weiter. Einfach, wenn wir schon dabei sind, aber we'll see. Bis dann.
Nachtrag von Zukunfts-Yannick bzw. mittlerweile Gegenwarts-Yannick zu dem, was Gegenwarts-Yannick bzw. mittlerweile Vergangenheits-Yannick gesagt hat. Ich sitze immer noch etwa 600 Kilometer von meinem PC entfernt, mit dem ich If My Heart Had Wings aufnehme, wo ich das hier zu Beginn Juni spreche. Von daher weiß ich noch gar nicht, ob ich überhaupt rechtzeitig zurück sein werde, um hier auch im Abstand von einer Woche die nächste Folge zu produzieren. Kann also sein, dass es nächste Woche keine Folge gibt. Ich weiß es noch nicht. With that out of the way, wir sehen, hören uns also hoffentlich bald wieder. Bis dann.